I'm Hester, I'm 11 years old and I've been registered blind since birth. I've got 5% vision, but that never seems to stop me doing any sorts of sports. I'm very passionate about skiing. I'm in a visually impaired ski team. And our coach is Charlotte Evans, who won a gold medal in Sochi in 2014. I love basically all sports: running, swimming, hockey, netball, cricket. In home life it affects me little. I have 3 siblings who don't treat me at all differently, but in school you can definitely feel that difference to other children. Finding my way to school, like going to the shops and all that, takes quite a lot longer than a normal child would, and sometimes that's a bit annoying. My dream is to go to university and hopefully go to the Paralympics as a visually impaired skier. Maybe a TV presenter as well, an author. Lots of things that I'd like to do in life. And the Ethiopian children also have hopes and dreams, but they can't necessarily do those as easily because of their education. It's quite limited. So that's why I'm going out there. I'm raising money for a blind school in Mekele to give them the opportunities that they never had. I'm going to visit the blind children and see what it's like to live their lives. And to fundraise, I'm doing a women's first run in Addis Ababa. That's a 5k run. And I'm organising a concert in Bath with my sister Amelia and also the Aquasulis Chorale, which is a Bath choir. And we all love singing, and we're hoping to raise a few £1,000s for the school in Ethiopia.
It's a great joy to welcome you all to St Mary's for this wonderful concert. It promises to be a fantastic evening. Thank you to Hester and to members of her family who have put this together, and I hope that it will raise a lot of money for the Mekele School for the Blind, part of the Ethiopiaid charity.
Hello everybody, and thank you for coming here to support the children of Mekele School for the Blind. On the back of your programme you'll find more information about the fundraising that I'm doing. I'm doing a run in Ethiopia in March. So yes, thank you for coming to support here tonight, and hope you enjoy the concert.
Shall we bow for 3? 1, 2, 3.
You are amazing. I get marvellous.
Because I'm visually impaired, sometimes people who don't necessarily know me that well assume that I can't do other things. That of course is not true, and when they get to know me better they know that too. Just because I can't see doesn't mean I can't do anything that anyone else can do. I just need to put my mind to it and figure out a way. To prepare for the run in Ethiopia, I've been doing the park runs because it's a 5k run, the same as the women's first run. It will prepare me for the amount of running, but I don't think it will prepare me for the heat and the altitude, and there will be 13,000 other runners, so it's going to be definitely more hard in the real thing, but it's definitely a good indication of how far I'll be running, so it's good training.
So I coach Hester. I started working with her when she was about 9 or 10. So we've got a really nice relationship, and I feel really honoured that she's asked me to come to Ethiopia to do this big challenge with her. The altitude is a lot different than here, so I think it's going to be pretty tough for us, but we're using this today for practice and working together as a team so that when we get to Ethiopia, hopefully we're in a good position to do well. It's going to be a tough challenge, but we're quite excited to take it on.
When I arrived in Ethiopia, I was very overwhelmed by the noises and the new smells. Cows and goats and honey, dirt and dust, some diesel smells, that sort of thing. And there were definitely some people in the streets, some people haggling.
I got a spectacular welcome. There was lots of dancing. I personally cannot dance, but I enjoyed doing it. Yes, the people were extremely friendly, but the school itself, you can see it's quite rocky, is just not safe for a blind or visually impaired person.
They are very smart, special, clever, extraordinarily loving children, but there are a lot of challenges which have not been addressed yet. Soon after the intervention of Ethiopiaid, the blind school, things are becoming better, like assistive technology, such as talking textbooks.
Number 7, Addis Ababa means new flower.
But the school infrastructure is uncomfortable for blind children. It has a lot of challenges facing the school and the children in the school.
So, what's it like being a blind person in Ethiopia?
It was very, very terrible in the past. The people think that was a curse from a god. Now it's in the good stage. Mekele Boarding School is being famous throughout Tigray. I think we are changing the people's positions and attitudes. We see the world from a different angle. And you can compensate it by doing other things. Even the teachers who teach us are not as good as they must be. As blind students, we have classes that we don't take. For example, the science classes like mathematics, physics, chemistry, and the sports as well. That narrows our future, so that's not good.
Blind students in Ethiopia, they are very restricted in certain areas of their education. They are not allowed to take part in maths, science, sports, music, and I find that actually very unfair because the children I've met today, they have so much potential. They have the ability to do amazing things.
I've met so many amazing people this week, especially from the Mekele Blind School, and I want to sort of prove to everyone that, because I'm only 11 and I can't see, but if I can do something like this, then everyone can. So I'm trying to prove that you can.
So I'll be guiding Hester throughout the run, but obviously my main role is to make sure she's safe and making sure it's actually enjoyable. So the idea of today is to celebrate, so we're really excited to get to the end and do it together.
Hester is visually impaired from the UK.
Hey, what are you doing?
She's running today.
Oh, you too. Good. Well done, well done.
This is the 16th edition of UN Women First 5-kilometer race. Please, let's hear it for both our role models.
All the professional runners are now all lined up. There they go. Yay! Okay, you ready? Okay, let's go. You're doing so well. We've not got much further. I think we're nearly at 4 kilometres. We got this. Oh, let's go. Well done. Oh.
It was
one of the most physically and mentally exhausting things I've ever done. But the atmosphere here is electric. I mean, there was music, there was people on the side of the road screaming and really cheering us on. So I'd like to thank every single person who sent us a donation or a kind comment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.